Hello, hello. Excuse me, I'm a bit rumbly today. Hello, hello. Hello, good morning, good morning. This is way different than my usual time. But hello, nevertheless. Hello. Let's see if we can get the notifications out for everyone here. Welcome, welcome in. Good morning. This is not my usual time, but I wanted to come over here to the tube and hang out for a little bit today. In Minnesota. Hello. I wanted to talk about the federal charges that have just come down here for the case. Good morning. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Miss Julie and Dania. Welcome in, everyone. I missed our YouTube last week because we had breaking news. So I thought I better get over onto the tube before anything else happens. Let's hop over there and go through what we've got. Good morning. Hello. Hi, Nancy. Hello, Bruce Wayne's mother. Good morning. I'm hoping everybody's doing okay today. It was a bit of a rough night, I think, for some people, including myself. Had some storms coming through, but that's all right. We took care of it. Hello, Cecilia. Hello. Yes. So, yes, welcome in. Now, yesterday we had the state complaint about what had been going on in Minnesota. And so now we've got the federal paperwork. I thought, well, let's just go ahead and jump on here and see how it would be to do just kind of like an impromptu live stream over here on the tube. Such that it is. Hello. Were you all given notifications that I was on? I'm just curious. I want to kind of check that too. To make sure people got notified that I was going live. It's a little bit of a different creature over here. Oh, you did? Good. Love it. Yeah, it's a little bit of a different creature over here on the tube. Legal Dad and I were thinking like, hey, maybe we could do a two-guest live stream. So I'm trying to kind of play a little bit more over here on the tube to see how things work over here before I invite him over. Just want to make sure. Oh, good. Hello. Oh, I'm glad. Okay, so Alex and Tia, good. I'm so glad to hear that. Yay. Yes. Hello. Now, this isn't breaking news to panic about. Goodness. Yikes. This is, I do have finally now the federal charges that came out of the Minnesota case. And I wanted to share those. And I thought since I hadn't been over here in the morning, I'd give it a try and see how it goes. Here. Oh, yes, Cecilia. Yes, I know exactly. That's why I'm over here. Got to make sure no one gets left behind over here, Cecilia. No one. It's just a matter of how I can get things up and running. Yes, for sure. Yep. I'm definitely trying to make sure that I take my time and post over here as much as I can, as well as doing my lives here. So that's why I'm here this morning. Normally I would be over on the TikTok, but I thought, well, we'll just hang out here on the tube. And I'll keep that going. I think that Tuesdays should be reserved to the tube. Sometimes I do a pre-game show over on the talk, but I definitely want to make sure I'm over here. Oh, yes. Yes. It's been a little while since I've been here, so I'm happy to come back over. So I wanted to share with everybody yesterday, if you were with me on my TikTok live over there, we went through the counts for the person who had been charged in the homicides, right? So we've got some pretty major homicide situations going on there in Hennepin County up in Minnesota. So count one, we have second degree here. Let me grab my, which wand will we use today? Right. Yep. Well, I'm just reviewing at the moment, and then I will get my sticky notes out. In fact, I'm gonna just leave my sticky notes here to remind me to get my sticky notes. So there it is. So yesterday we went through the state charges. We had count 1, which is second-degree murder. Count 2, another second-degree murder. Count 3 and 4, so those are, attempted second-degree murders. Now, a lot of people are asking me why we were in the second degree instead of in the first degree, and it had been a situation where, with the facts that they had at the time, second degree was a good, safe call. Now it's looking like first degree is coming into play, the more information that they're getting. Thank you, Nancy. Yes, I will. I'm going to be flipping pages pretty quick here, so just hold on. So this document here is the state charges for the second degree murder, but it looks like we may get the first degree coming up pretty soon, so we're going to have to keep our eyes out on that. So this was yesterday. That's the complaint again for the state. Now, if you're interested in how the state law works, you're going to need to use the state code, and that's what this is here. You can pull this up online. This is the Minnesota statutes, and they'll set out all the definitions and all of the different code sections that they're referring to. Also, we've got the big one here, which is murder in the second degree, which I think is important. Hello, Kimberlia. And murder in the first degree here. Minimum sentence requirements, because murder is included. There is a minimum mandatory sentence. And then also murder in the third degree. So we can kind of change them up depending on what's going on. So those are the 3 primary murder charges out of Minnesota. Again, that's the Minnesota statute setting that out. But for today, we've got the federal complaint. So this is all available now, and it has an affidavit at the end where we're going to learn a lot more facts about what actually happened here. So I think that's pretty great. We have, again, this is 3 pages, so we have count 1 all the way through count 6. And then we have the affidavit. So this is where we're going to read through and see what the officers have found, what information that they have. All right, so let's go ahead and get the sticky note ready. All right, here we go. All right, so let me use this one. Here we go. Why no child endangerment? Great question, great question. I hope there'll be an answer in the affidavit here. Also, I'm not sure how old the children were, or the child was either, so we'll take a look here at the affidavits. All right, so we've got U.S. v. That means it's federal. V. Bolter. B-O-E-L-T-E-R. Okay, and this is the Minnesota homicide case. And we're going to read through federal charges here. Right. They should add a charge for the dog too. Well, that's a good question. That's a good question. And, because we've got, sometimes you can do an animal assault or like endangerment or abuse. But in this case, did the dog make it? I guess that's the question. Yeah, BC. I thought it was definitely better to come over here. For sure. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah. No, he died. Okay. So the thing is, here's the thing, and it's not going to sound good. This is going to not sound very good, everybody. But I didn't make this rule. Dogs are seen as property. So a lesser included offense, if the dog was unalived, would be loss of property. So that would be, it'd be robbery, actually, because the property was damaged to a point where it can no longer be used. I don't agree with that. That's just how it's written in the law. I know, I do not agree with it, but the law has set out the differences between a living creature, pet, versus a human. So that's kind of a piece of it. Had to put the dog down. Oh my gosh, that's so sad. Oh, that is so sad. Monster. It's a monster. It's terrible. Oh my gosh, that's so awful. All right, so we'll see. I think right now though of course, the big pieces are going to be to get that homicide in place. Now we'll go through here. Let me read through the complaint, and then we'll go through the affidavits. But keep in mind too that this is the federal case versus the state case, which is our second degree. All right, John Wick. No, we don't want that kind of trouble. Yikes. All right, so if everything's set, the other thing too I'd like to test out here is I changed some of the things on my camera to try to see if it would stop doing the automatic focus. So let me know if things are kind of blurring and then coming back again. I mean, I'll be reading through all of it, but I'm just wondering what's going to work over here for that. I'm great, thank you, Golden Rivers. Oh, yeah, is that a question or is that a thumbs up? I can't tell. Forgive me, sorry. But yes, sometimes it's hard for me to see those symbols. Let me dive in, everyone. Here we go. Criminal complaint and United States District Court for the District of Minnesota. This is how you know that it's a federal case because it says United States on it. Versus over here, the state case where it says State of Minnesota. So that's how you know it's a federal case. Now we've got the criminal complaint. I, the undersigned complainant, being duly sworn, state the following is true and correct to the best of my knowledge and belief. Right. Just got here. Hello, Allison. Hello. Right. Count number 1, stalking of Melissa Hortman, use of interstate facilities. Now, yesterday I had guessed that the interstate facilities was using the roads. So Shamsu, we're just here to learn. I teach people over here. I give them information. So you're welcome to come and hang out with us. But I've got some pretty amazing moderators, and they will boot you if you get out of line here. All right. So I'm going to just ask you if you want to hang out and learn. Excellent. But if you don't, you're going to need to go somewhere else. All right. Just to clear that up. Thank you, VC. Count number 1, stalking here and the use of interstate facilities. There we go. Oh, from Ghana. Well, hello, welcome. On or about June 14th, the state and district of Minnesota and elsewhere Bolter, the defendant, with the intent to kill, injure, harass, intimidate, and place under surveillance with intent to kill, injure, harass, and intimidate another person, used an interactive computer service. Ooh, electronic communication service. Ooh.